Good morning. And welcome to UU Miami. Whether you're here in the sanctuary or joining us online, we are grateful you're with us. Come in, take a breath, and let yourself arrive. I am Reverend Dr. Harold Marrero, and I'm joined today by our pianist, Dr. Joseph Taeda, soloist CJ Weber, co-leader Christine Gregory, and media minister Derek Mostelier, who's in the back. This morning, we close out our May series, Evolution Within Us, from cosmos to consciousness. For 5 weeks, we have followed evolution through the universe, through DNA, through families and machines, and the future pressing forward. Today, we arrive at the last word in the series, and it is the simplest one of all, us. This is also our annual meeting Sunday. We pause once a year to look honestly at what we have built together and to choose what becomes of us next. After the service, members in good standing will vote on the proposed 2026-2027 budget, on the ordinations of myself and Media Minister Derek Mostelier. So this is a morning of gratitude and of choosing. If you're joining us from home, you may wish to light a candle or a chalice as we kindle ours.
Impromptu chalice lighting. Okay. Please rise in body or spirit for the lighting of the chalice, the symbol of our shared faith, our commitment to one another, and the light we seek to carry into the world. We light this chalice for people still becoming, for the year behind us and the year not yet made, for every hand that built, every voice that sang, every heart that stayed. We light this flame for the choices that made us a congregation, for the love we practiced when no one was watching, and for the courage to choose again. The cosmos took 13 billion years to grow a creature who could choose its own becoming. This morning, that creature is us. As this flame rises, may we choose wisely. May we choose together, and may we become worthy of the future we are building. We kindle this light within and between us. We are the part of the universe that gets to choose. May we choose love. May we choose courage. May we choose one another again and again. May it be so, Selah. Thank you.
Please remain standing in body or in spirit and join me in our unison affirmation, first in English and then in Spanish, the words to be projected on the screen. Love is the spirit of this faith, and service is its prayer. In love we agree to dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, and to help one another. Y ahora en español. El amor es el espíritu de nuestra fe, y el servicio es su oración. En amor acordamos vivir unidos en paz, buscar el conocimiento en libertad y ayudarnos al uno al otro. Now please remain standing in body or in spirit and join us for singing The Fire of Commitment, the words we projected on the screen.
From the light of days remembered burns a beacon bright and clear, guiding hands and hearts and spirits into faith set free from fear. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within. Then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. From the stories of our living rings a song both brave and free, calling pilgrims still to witness to the life of liberty. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. From the dreams of youthful vision comes a new prophetic voice, which demands a deeper justice built by our courageous choice. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, friends, and welcome to UU Miami. We are part of the Unitarian Universalist Association, grounded in pluralism, humanism, and care for one another and for the earth. We gather around shared values, justice, compassion, curiosity, and belonging. Whoever you are, whatever you seek, you have a place here. Welcome home. This is our annual meeting. During the service, you will hear from our ministries and committees. Immediately following worship, members in good standing will gather to vote on the 2026-2027 budget and on 2 ordinations. If you are new, you are warmly invited to stay, listen, and see how this congregation makes its decisions together. We honor the native peoples of South Florida, past, present, and future. The Tequesta, Seminole, Taino, and Miccosukee peoples on whose ancestral homelands we live and worship. And we commit ourselves to dismantling the harmful legacies of colonialism and oppression. If you are new, we invite you to connect, explore, and belong. Look for information on your order of service or speak to someone wearing a very fashionable yellow or orange lanyard. Whoever you are, whatever you seek, you have a place here. Welcome home. Or come on up.
Sorry.
That also makes sense. Okay. Before we continue, we turn to the life of our community. Please join us for lunch after the service and fellowship. Today's fellowship is being provided as part of our annual meeting Sunday gathering, and we hope you stay to enjoy good food, conversation, and community as we continue our time together. Throughout the year, you are always welcome to bring something to share after worship. We celebrate Potluck Sunday on the first Sunday of every month, when members and friends choose... All right, sorry, y'all. Where members and friends bring dishes to enjoy together. Vegetarian and vegan options are typically available, and we are nut-free campus due to some allergies in the community. We also have a wonderful conscious aging class. As we explore the mental, emotional, social, physical, vocational, and spiritual dimensions of aging through conversation, reflection, and shared learning. Our group is currently working through A Year to Live, How to Live This Year as If It Were Your Last by Stephen Levine. If you would like to join us, please purchase your own copy and begin reading before our next meeting this Wednesday on June 3rd. So get thee to a Books and Books or a Barnes & Noble. And feel free to bring a snack or lunch. They meet in the Emberson room. And we also have a wonderful new midweek meditation group that haven't gone to, but I'm very excited about. Someday I will make it. You take an hour to slow down, breathe, and reconnect with yourself. It's an evening of meditation every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m. in the Emerson room. Led by Judith, this welcoming gathering is open to everyone, whether you are new to meditation or have an established practice. No experience is needed. Just come as you are and share in an hour of stillness in the community. And you can follow us on social media. That's a really good thing to do. We're on the Book of Faces. We're on the Grams of Insta. We're on the Tubes of You. We're not on the Ticks of Talk, but I think that will be coming. And you can also connect with us by connecting, as Christine said, talking to anyone with a fashionable yellow lanyard or orange lanyard. Or visit our website, reach out to any of our staff. We do want to connect with you. And speaking of that, let me bring back Reverend Harold for a moment of connection.
Friends, at UU Miami, we share a moment of connection, a time to honor the worth and dignity of everyone here. I invite you to greet those around you in whatever way feels right. If you prefer to remain seated or in a quiet presence, that is welcome too. Let us take a moment to connect one another in the spirit of community. Oh, sorry. Hi. No? Sometimes I think she just grabbed it. But she's supposed to do her presentation, so that's not before. May the connection we make here carry into the world. Peace and long life. Selah. You may be seated. Thank you, Joseph. Please join me now in this collective meditation. Let us settle together. Find your seat in your chair. Let your feet meet the floor. Let your hands rest however they want to rest. Let your breath find its own rhythm. Let yourself fully arrive. We have come from a year together, from meetings and emails and small kindness, from the long Tuesday nights and the early Sunday mornings, from the worries we did not name and the hopes we have kept quiet. We bring it all here. The year that has been, the year that is coming, the selves we have been, and the selves we are still becoming. In a moment, we will hear the work that has been done, the faithful, careful, often invisible work that holds this place up. Let us receive what we hear with full attention. What we will hear is the living evidence of a community that is still here. We are here together. That is enough to begin with. Selah. Now we turn to the heart of this morning. Listen for more than the figures. Listen for the love underneath them. We begin with the work of our hands in the wider world. Please welcome Carol Koppler, the voice of our social justice ministry today.
For those who don't know me, I'm Carol Klopfer, part of the social justice community, or as Judy Homer calls it, the heart of who we are as Unitarian Universalists. When we talk about social justice at UU Miami, we are really talking about how our values leave the building. We are talking about what happens when the love we speak about on Sunday becomes presence, witness, action, and solidarity in the wider world. This year, UU Miami showed up. Here are some things we did. We participated in No Kings rallies across Miami-Dade, standing for a pluralistic and fair society. We joined interfaith action and protest at Alligator Alcatraz, so-called, which is still going on every Sunday afternoon, alongside partners who share concern for human dignity and treatment of vulnerable people. We also stayed engaged with Mosaic Miami, the Interfaith Collective, and PACT, because justice work is stronger when we do it in relation with other faith groups. Our congregation marched in the Florida AIDS Walk, Miami Beach Pride, alongside Pride Lines and others. We participated in PACT events and subcommittees addressing affordable housing, one of the most urgent concerns in Miami-Dade. We also engaged in immigrant rights workshops and events and helped lead and plan efforts connected to Cuba and Palestine. One of the most visible parts of our work this year has been the Social Justice Bulletin Board, just right back there. Cared for by Judy Homer and Mizuki Berglund. And I just found out they had 25 different bulletin boards this year. And they represent all the things that we're doing. It carries witness around PACT, immigration, detention camps, Pride, Transgender Day of Remembrance, Historic Heritage Month, climate justice, women's history, Haitian immigrants, temporary protected status, and much more. The board is a reminder that justice is also education. It is memory. It is paying attention. Thank you to everyone who marched, organized, posted, learned, listened, and cared. Social justice is not just a committee. It is one way this congregation becomes visible in the world. If this work calls to you, please come and find me or find one of us, and there is room for you in this ministry. The next social justice community meeting is next Sunday after the service.
Very last minute, we asked her because Judith Sharia is not here yet, but stepped up to the plate, and that's what the community is all about. So thank you. Next, the work of our gathering, Sunday after Sunday. Please welcome Andy Arthur, the soul of our worship team.
That's going to go to my head. Good morning. As many of you know, I am Andy Arthur. I am the chair of the worship committee. Worship is the part of congregational life that most people see the most clearly. Because, look, we're doing it right now. Woo! But so much of it happens quietly before Sunday morning. It happens in planning meetings. It happens when we make music choices. It happens in preparing scripts and slides. It happens in conversations and edits and coordination and prayerful imagination. It happens because people care enough to ask, what kind of experience will help this community reflect, heal, grow, and belong? This year, the worship committee has moved into a much more grounded and creative rhythm. Love that so much. Yes, you just heard our media minister call us out, and we do. We meet consistently on the third Thursday of the month at noon over Google Meet. I own that it is not a perfect time for everyone, but it has allowed the most active members of the committee to stay connected and keep the work moving. One of the biggest challenges of the year has been the creation of consistent worship themes. We now have series and themes planned much farther in advance. We got Pride coming up in June. We have an 8-service series over the summer about the 8 principles of Unitarian Universalism, and our calendar now reaches well into 2027. Yeah, that does deserve a wow. It's so much easier to do things when you have planning. It allows momentum to move forward as opposed to feel like you're scrambling at the last minute to get things done. It gives us more room to breathe, to imagine, and to create meaningful worship up here. I also just deeply want to thank Maria Bishop, who can't be here today, for stepping up into an important coordinating role with worship coordinators and co-leaders. And she just makes sure no one's alone up here, that you're not doing it all by yourself and saying all of the words. It's great. It's shared work, and it also reflects the fact that worship is not just one person. It is a whole community. We are doing this as a community. We shouldn't just be one person. It is a conversation. Behind the scenes, we're also building systems that support Hyro, Derek, and everyone else who brings Sunday morning to life. For me, this year has been a year of becoming. It started with burnout and challenges, a lot of health challenges, and it's moved towards real excitement about what we're creating together. If you would like to do a reading, serve as a worship associate, or suggest music that helps make you feel connected, please talk with Maria or with me. Worship grows when more of the congregation's voice is a part of it. Again, I just appreciate you so much, Derek. I can hear you. I don't know if they can, but I can hear you, and that makes me feel loved. And then now on the work of welcome, the doorway through which we grow, please welcome back Reverend Marrero, who will give us a report on our emerging membership committee. Ooh.
Speaking of membership, here's our newest member right here, coming in, little baby, heavy Luna. Hello again. Membership is really about belonging. It is about what happens after someone walks through the door for the first time. Do they feel seen? Do they feel remembered? Do they know where it is that this is a place for their questions, their gifts, their stories, and their hope? One of the first areas I focused on when I began serving as your minister was on the membership process. A congregation can have beautiful worship and a meaningful mission and a strong history, but people still need a clear doorway into community. This year, we offered 2 new member exploration classes, and we welcomed 16 new members into the congregation. There's an applause. Many of who are sitting right here. You know, we welcome our 1 infant and many children. Every one of those welcomes matters. Each one represents a person or family choosing to make UU Miami part of their spiritual home. To help carry this work forward, John Askerson has accepted the call to rebuild the membership committee. As John, yes, thank you, John. John brings such an institutional knowledge to this work that this whole work would be impossible without the trillibytes of information that is in that amazing head of his. So thank you, John, for agreeing to help me in this process. And the membership committee will become one of the frontline ministries of hospitality and relationship building. When someone visits, when we want them to receive a real welcome, a chance to share the contact information, and a personal follow-up during the week. The follow-up may be an email, a text, or a phone call. The point is simple. We want the people to know that we have noticed them and that they are seen. If you would like to join the membership committee, please come find myself or John over there. And we need help. We need people to come in and help us do this work. It's so important. And I just want to thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We're going to continue to grow, and all of that is possible because of the work that we do together. So now we turn to the work of raising the next generation of choosers. Please welcome Jessica Lamb, our religious education minister.
All right. Good morning, everybody. And as you see up on the screen there, don't look at me, look up on that screen so you can see our RE year. And today's story of all ages is about our 2025-2026 RE program, or as I call it, a really excellent year. Once upon a time, there was a group of children who gathered each Sunday at UU Miami. Now, they came from different families, different schools, and different experiences. Some were quiet, some were energetic, some had lots of questions, some had even more questions. And every week, they gathered in a circle. Not because we had all the answers, but because we believed that together we could explore. We called it the Rainbow Circle. In that circle, children helped decide what mattered most to them. They asked about friendship and fairness. They wondered about courage and kindness. They talked about emotions, identity, leadership, peer pressure, caring for the earth, and what it means to belong. And then something wonderful happened. The ideas we explored in worship began to find new life in religious exploration. When the congregation explored the long memory plot, our children explored action and how
brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me away. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams
created brave doors, explored ripple effects, and discovered that becoming is not something we do alone. They learned that courage often begins with a question, and that growth sometimes looks like play. One of the brightest moments of the year came during our winter pageant. The children helped create no two alike the story of Snow and Shelley. They imagined a snowflake and a seashell who wondered where
special
they belonged. They
things
helped
I
brainstorm
compile,
ideas, create
each one there to
and bring
make
the
you
stories to life.
smile.
And through Snow and
On a
Shelley's journey, they
rainy
reminded all of us that our differences are not
They can say it all
Throughout the year, our
sounds
children
crazy.
participated in stories of all ages moments, holiday celebrations,
They can
crafts,
say
special projects,
we've
and
lost our
intergenerational work.
minds.
They didn't simply attend church.
I don't care if they call us
And in
crazy.
doing so, they helped remind our congregation of something important.
Run
that
away
wonder
to
still
a world that
matters,
we
that imagination still matters, that community
desire.
Every night
colors fill my head, a million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed,
Lighting.
the brightest colors fill my
This
head.
video that we are watching here, we will make
Dreams
this
are
available.
keeping me.
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Very, very important work of the table, the delicious coffee, the welcome made tangible. Please welcome Kat, the heart of our hospitality.
Good morning. Ooh, good morning. Morning. It has been my pleasure to serve you. This job to me, oh, what? Hello? Good morning. It's been my pleasure to serve you. This job is very, very sacred to me. These grounds, the building, the temple, the congregation, the energy here. I love being able to work for some place with some values. Not that Trader Joe's is the worst, but it still is the corporate world. And I hope I was able to bring a few tips in hospitality from there. I love making the spreads for you guys, I really do. I'm grateful that I can be here at sunrise with the birds and the cats. I'm grateful that I can prepare these spreads and set up my little flowers. I want to be a better hostess in the future. I think I have a new title now. I used to be called a sexton, which I really liked, but when I Googled it, it was a graveyard digger. So now I will be the hospitality. I'm so grateful I'm able to get out of the corporate world and make this work. Thank you guys so, so much. Thank you for the people that communicate with me on the Bocadillo Day. It's not necessary, but it helps me gauge. Thank you for people that bring snacks. And I can't even say a word because it's too much. The 5-star potlucks? Woohoo! That's on you guys, and you are rocking it. I have never seen potlucks like this. This morning, the first thing I found was a peacock feather in the shape of a heart. It made me happy. And I want to show my gratitude, so I'm going to put these Jamaican vanilla incense and the peacock table on the table. And anybody that wants them may take them.
Thank you, Kat. And now the work of stewardship, holding the whole in trust. Please welcome Luigi Ferrer, our co-chair of the board.
Good morning. I'm Luigi Freire, board co-chair, and I'm grateful to speak on behalf of the leadership team that began its work last July. We were elected at the congregational meeting in May, and in July elected officers as according to our bylaws. Diane and I were elected as board co-chairs. Jane Thayer took the post of secretary, and John and Chris became co-treasurers. Board work is often quiet, and most of it happens during meetings and emails and spreadsheets and contracts and maintenance conversations, all of it to make careful decisions that are not always visible on Sunday morning. But underneath all of that is a simple question: how we care for this congregation. Do we care for our congregation well? One of our main tasks this year was to respond to the clamoring of all of you that you wanted a minister. So in July of last year, we invited the Reverend Dr. Harold Marrero to preach as a guest lecturer on 2 Sundays, and the response from the congregation was overwhelmingly positive. It just blew us all away, so we rapidly took to the task of figuring out how, without having the money in our budget, we were going to be able to hire a minister. In August, we began looking at budgets and trying to figure out a process. In September, we welcomed Reverend Marrero back for 2 more Sundays, held congregational talkbacks, conducted a straw poll, the results of which were nearly unanimous. We only had 2 abstentions. In October, we consulted with the UUA Southern District and finalized the contract for hiring Harold as our new minister. And today, we will have the opportunity to vote on his ordination. The board also carried on its steady work of stewardships and operations, taking care of our campus. In November, we had our most successful Give Miami Day ever. We had a goal of $4,000 and nearly doubled it, raising $7,000. We addressed maintenance needs of our campus. We continued working on the 40-year recertification process, began conversations with the French American School about renewing our lease, and prepared for greater congregational responsibility around employee health insurance. In January, we reconstituted our Committee on Ministry, and in the spring, much of our work was centered around our annual pledge drive. We didn't really have a finance committee or a pledge committee. The board just jumped in and did the work. But thanks to the dedicated work of my fellow board members, we had a very successful pledge drive. We called almost everybody on our list or made contact in some way, and in April we announced commitments for over $70,000 in pledges. So I want to thank my fellow board members, my fellow officers, the staff, and all of you for continuing to show up. The work continues. We have a budget to consider later on today. We have decisions around ordinations to make and decisions about how we continue to build our future together. Thank you. The work continues, and now to talk about communications, I'm going to call up our media minister, Derek Mustalier.
Hello, everybody. I am Derek Mustalier, the media minister. The role of Jairo will be played today by me. Jairo is sick and did not want to be a super spreader event for us, so thank you, Jairo. I even shaved my head so I look a little bit more like him. Communications is the work of helping people find us, understand us, and stay connected to us. It is the work of our voice. It is also a form of hospitality. Before someone ever walks through our doors, they may meet us through a website, an email, a social media post, a sign, a live stream, or a Sunday slide. All of those are invitations. This year, our communications, branding, and media ministry continued building the systems that help UU Miami function week by week. We continued developing our strategic communications plan, strengthened the flow of information about programming, and used Trello to manage communications, tasks, and deadlines. We also updated several of our main channels. We developed and released a new format and design for the Connections Weekly e-newsletter. We relaunched the UU Miami Monthly Bulletin in both digital and printed formats. We also established the UU Miami WhatsApp community with a general channel and also dedicated channels for committees to communicate with one another. A major part of this work has been supporting Sunday services, special events, and fundraising campaigns. Communications created materials for Give Miami Day and the Pledge Drive, as well as campaigns for monthly Sunday service themes across the website, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, and Linktree, LinkedIn, Constant Contact, Sunday slides, marquee signs, and our bulletins. Every Sunday also requires service slides and printed orders of service. This work is quiet, but it helps worship feel organized, accessible, and welcoming. I also want to name the ongoing collaboration with Derek Mustellier. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jairo, whose AV and live stream work connects those in the room with those joining online. Looking ahead, we are working on an updated UU Miami visual brand. This is very exciting. I got a little sneak preview of it, so wait till you see. Website improvements, social media materials, refreshed printed designs, and a review of our live stream process, which I think we are working on updating our text so that I can actually be in the room with you instead of tucked away back there. That's going to be exciting for me. Communications is more than design, emails, slides, or posts. It is an invitation. It is connection. It is the bridge between what we value and the people who may be looking for exactly this kind of community. Thank you. And to the work of our spirit, how we care for one another, nurture community, and help shape the future of this congregation, please welcome our minister, the Reverend Dr. Harold Marrero, for the minister's report in the form of a homily.
Well, I remember one of the best memories that I have from being here with you all was one of the first talkback sessions that I did with you all. We were sitting right here in a circle, and we're talking about me, and I'm trying to introduce myself. And then Judy Horner back there, she brings out a picture of me, almost like a snap, like a mugshot. And she was like, "Explain this." Now, what was in the picture was me wearing a clergy collar. And I had to explain to Judy and to everyone there that that is just a costume that I wear in public because that's a way to get some form of respect in the community. But in reality, this is me. Like the way that I show up is who I am. And after that, I just knew that this was a place for me. So thank you, Judy, for that awesome welcome, and it was just perfect. You know, I went home and I told Dan, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you would not believe what happened. But you know, today I want to confess something to you all. I am a true believer. You have made me a true believer of possibility. There's a kind of faith that shows up in the ordinary work. It shows up in the committee meetings that runs longer than anyone else wanted, right, Andy? In the phone calls to check on someone who hasn't been here for a while, in the person who sets up the chairs and our amazing food, in the person who notices the newcomer standing alone and crosses the room to say hello, in the person who gives quietly because they believe that this place matters. That is faith. That is what faith looks like when it has hands and feet. That is what the faith that becomes alive as in the fire of commitment. And that is the faith that I see in you. Annual Meeting Sunday asks us to see all of the parts of our spiritual life. For 4 Sundays in May, we have walked the long evolutionary arc together, from the Big Bang to DNA, from the family we came, from the humanity learning to use the powers of the gods. And today, that story comes home. It becomes this congregation. It becomes these ministries. It becomes the choices that we make together. A congregation is one of the most powerful tools we have of changing the world. The change begins inside of these 4 walls, in conversations after service, in the children's room, in the shared meal, in the hard decisions we make with care. Then it moves outward, into our homes, into Miami, into the lives of people we may never know by name. And for that outward change to happen, something inward needs to keep changing too. We are shaped by relationships in the room. We are changed by the people we serve with, sing with, grieve with, disagree with, and learn to trust. Our actions become mirrors. They show us where we are generous. They show us where we were afraid. They show us where we are still growing. We are the hands and feet of possibility. What we believe becomes real through the practice of what we practice and what we do. If we believe in justice, justice takes shape through us. If we believe in welcome, the newcomer feels it walking through our doors. If we believe in love, love becomes a habit, a budget, a vote, and a way of moving through the world. In a universe this vast, we are very small, a gathering of stardust with names and histories and worries and dreams. And yet, here we are, conscious enough to care, brave enough to imagine a future that we cannot see yet. This may be one of the deepest meanings of faith. Faith is the belief in what is possible within us and through us. Faith is the willingness to influence a future we will not live long enough to see. Faith is trusting that what we plant now will give shelter to the people who are not here yet. UU Miami is possibility in action. So let us go forward. Let us go forward as the hands of possibility in Miami. Let us go forward as the feet of justice in every street we walk. Let us go forward as a voice of welcoming in every room we enter. Let us go forward as the heart of love made visible. Let us go forward as the next chapter of a story that is 13 billion years long. This is the work. This is the calling. This is what we are choosing to become. And that is why I am a true believer, because I believe in you and in the collective we to become that possibility in action. And may we always anchor our lives on the side of love. So say we all. Amen. Thank you. On this annual meeting Sunday, our offering is one more way that we choose of what we become. What we give helps us in UU Miami remain a place of reflection, compassion, justice, and belonging. From April through June, we share the plate with Pridelands, an organization that supports LGBTQ+ youth and fosters connection, healing, and belonging across South Florida. If you're online, you may give using the QR code on your screen. And if you're here in the sanctuary, we invite you to put your offering in the plate in the basket, or you can also use the QR code on your screen. Thank you for giving as you are able and for helping bring what we value into the world.
Please rise, embody your spirit, and let us join together for the closing hymn answering the call of love. The words will be projected on the screen.
The promise of the Spirit, faith, hope, and love abide, and so every soul is blessed and made whole. The truth in our hearts is our guide. We are answering the call of love. Hands joined together as hearts beat as one, emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim we are answering the call of love. Sometimes we build a barrier to keep love tightly bound, corrupted by fear, unwilling to hear, denying the beauty we found. We are answering the call of love. Hands joined together as hearts beat as one, emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim we are answering the call of love. A bright new day is dawning, when love will not divide. Reflections of grace in every embrace, fulfilling the vision divine. We are answering the call of love. Hands joined together as hearts beat as one, emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim we are answering the call of love. Answering the call of love.
Fantastic. Please remain. Oh. Sorry. If you would like to, please remain standing in body or in spirit for the extinguishing of the chalice. We extinguish this flame, carrying its light into the work ahead. We have counted the year and found it full of love. Now we choose what comes next. May we leave this room as people who build, who repair, who stay, who choose the harder, kinder thing. May this congregation keep becoming unfinished and unafraid, and may the light we carried all year go on burning in us. The flame is gone, but its warmth remains. We are still becoming. May we choose well, may we choose together, may we become worthy of our power to choose. Salah.
Friends, go now and become possibility in action. Carry the work that has been done, carry the welcome that has been offered, carry the justice that has been pursued, and carry the love that has held us through this year. In every conversation, in every choice, in every act of welcome, let UU Miami live in you. We are the hands and feet of possibility, and may we anchor our lives always on the side of love. So say we all. Amen. And now, please, if you're going to stay for the annual meeting, remain in your seats, and we're going to get lunch. Once you go around, you can get the lunch, and then come back to your seats, and we will begin the annual meeting portion of this time. So thank you all, and yeah, here we go.
And then turn it on.
Good morning. If you would like to start signing in, just come on up to the front. I'm ready to start signing people in and giving you your voting cards.
What do I do?
So where, Rick, right here? Sign right there. Right there.
I can't write anymore.
Okay. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, and just tick the names off too for me. Yes, hold on. Take your name off and sign.
Where am I? I don't have my glasses.
Okay. So you sign right above her. That's for you. That's for you.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, we've got more time for people to come sign in. We need 22 for a quorum. All right, anybody else that needs to sign in? We still need more people to sign in before we can begin.
else you want